What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Azazel's Gaming Room, and today I have a interesting video to talk about. And I'm not going to try to make it too long. I've recorded this twice. I messed up. I'm freestyling off the brain. I don't even care no more. I'm gonna just let it be. But nah, I think we need to have a big discussion, because what I'm about to talk about, I don't really hear nobody talk about it. Spoke to Morty Ryberg on Twitter about it many times. Sit there and respond back and tell me that it's a tricky attribute. How is it a tricky attribute when it's basically the main thing in the game, and it wasn't a tricky attribute before Warlords? So I'm going to be talking about a few attributes and maybe a few skills, but the main thing I'm going to be talking about is health. Health. Yes, health. That's the talent, or that I should say the attribute that I'm going to be talking about the most. To me, I'll be very devastated, because before Warlords, health was the king. Health was a very useful stat to spec into. Now it does not work. Like I said, Morty Ryberg even tweeted me back and said health is a tricky attribute to work on, but that's all BS to me, because health should be a core thing, and it's even in your HUD bar, and even if you have armor, they have to break the armor and then go to health. If you're not going to buff this attribute, bro, just take it out the game, replace it, different coding. I don't know. I'm like fed up with it. Bruce at that one time said this was going to get buffed. Bruce is somebody who used to work on the game, but they moved him to a new project or different projects. If you don't know, they got Star Wars and Avatar that's about to come out, so that's where he got pushed over to. So there's a lot of things that was going to get tweaked before that happened, and then they moved them. But listen, this video is speaking towards the devs, bro. I'm doing all raw. I don't care if I mess up on these takes. Like I said, I messed up twice. I'm redoing it over, but I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, bro. Yo, bro, this attribute, similar with this attribute, I'm gonna get into this one a little bit, well, a few of these, but yo, y'all need to really get this intact, bro, because this has been working perfectly, and after Warlords, for 3 years, this attribute has been useless for the last three to 4 years. And if it's been useless, like I said, it's been useless, bro. Like, this is a part of your HUD menu. This is a part of your core, bro. This is a part of, like, y'all don't even have talents in the game for health like y'all did before. Back then, in before Warlords, you had Vital. You had all these other stuff. You had health on kill. You had health regen. You had all this health stuff. Once Warlords came out, y'all just said, oh, F health, like, and just let it be what it be, and nobody talks about it. I mean, maybe they have, maybe some people have probably hit the developers up and told them that this attribute or some of these attributes or talents is useless. I've seen talent videos, but I ain't really see too much about attribute videos, so that's why I'm kind of putting in my insight. But health to me has a lot of memories. There's specific builds that I built in the past with this attribute, and it was godly. And if they do bring it back, build diversity is going to be a problem. Armor ain't gonna be the thing no more. But let me talk about on what I believe was the best fix for this. So you see how you got core attributes for armor, right? 170k, whatever, you got the weapon damage. Yo, if you do not want to buff the health minor roles, which back in the days, they used to, the highest rolls on health before Warlords to come on Araldi and Alps, and you should get like 74k, 80k, probably 90k health, bro. I'm not saying we should be able to get that on our minor rolls, but buff the rolls, like buff the, you know what, I don't even think it's how much the rolls is. I think it's just y'all gotta go in the health, and then y'all gotta tweak it, like y'all gotta code it, because it's not working. It's just not working. I don't understand. Like, put it into a core attribute or something. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't trying to get too much into it. I made the last video a little bit longer, but yo, please, any developer that's watching this, even if you somebody who is referring this to a dev, I know y'all probably feel the same way how I feel about some of these attributes, bro. buff these, yo. You could make new builds, you could make new ideas, you could make new gun talents, you could make new anything if you just buff some of these attributes. Like, that's just it. I'm trying to be very respectful at this point. I ain't trying to be too wild on this, but it's very simple. Y'all don't understand how health is a tricky attribute, but then y'all add into the game, y'all added armor, and crits, and then y'all don't even care about buffing up attributes. And there's nothing more annoying getting a piece that you've been looking for, and it rolls with an attribute, aka health, aka explosive resistance, that doesn't even work for real. And let's talk about explosive resistance. Explosive resistance, to me, I feel like this should be mixed in with hazard protection. So if you have hazard protection, this should get mixed in with it. You see what I'm saying? The same thing how they did with weapon handling. If you spec into weapon handling, if I put this 8% on my build, I'm going to get optimal range, reload speed, stability, accuracy, and the list goes on. You'll be able to get all of that if you spec into this. So you could be able to do the same thing with blues, and y'all basically got it for yellows for skill efficiency, right? Y'all kind of already got skill efficiency in the game. Y'all was going to add it more in the game, but then y'all stopped. Y'all only added in on the mental backpack and that one brand set that nobody plays with, and y'all said that y'all was going to add skill efficiency more into the game. So maybe y'all should do that. Add this as an attribute role, skill efficiency. Whatever y'all do for blues, add that, and same thing for reds, which I kind of had that for weapon handling. You don't need anything that's gonna give you crit chance to crit damage or headshot damage in one. We don't need that. This is a crit meta, and it's been like this for a couple of years, and it's been kind of played out. But that's besides the point. With that, I feel like explosive resistance should be mixed in with hazard protection. I feel like a lot of people agree with that as well. And if you don't agree, then I guess you could write down your comment and you could tell me another way how you feel like they should be able to buff some of these. Yeah. Talents, like I said, I'm not going to get too much into talents because there's a lot of videos about that on YouTube, and everybody already know what's the most used talents and the best used talents in the game. So there ain't really no point in getting that. But yeah. One more thing I want to talk about before I end this video, right? I want to talk about skills. I want to talk about healing. I want to talk about the chem launcher specifically, the trap, the hive, and basically all healing skills, right? So this is what I'm going to talk about. I don't understand why in expertise, right, y'all give more weapon damage basically y'all up the cap, right? So you basically go to 23, basically 24 will be in the future, and you'll be able to put this damage on your skills and stuff like that, right? But what I don't understand is that why do we still have a healing cap, or why do our heals be nerfed in PvP and PvE is perfectly? Like, what I'm trying to say is that y'all adding more damage to more of these meta damage players to the point where it's like healing is trash. Like, by the time y'all add in 26 expertise, there's no way a hybrid person could even compete with that. Cause y'all take the heals off. Y'all nerf the heals. But y'all don't really nerf. But then when you come over here, the sticky bomb, y'all look, burn damage. But you could increase this to 23. But you telling me on any of these healing skills, it only gives you derivation? Like, why is this not healing? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think that's funny? Look, another one. The hive, derivation. Why is it not healing? Why do I want my hive to sit on the floor for longer, bro? Meanwhile, you're buffing up all these damage players and skill build players. And I know what you're going to say, well, you could have future initiative. That's the problem. That's the only thing that you could run. Y'all only have one gear set that's healing. That's a healer. And then the chest pieces, the goals should be strong as gear sets. But future is the only thing that you can get a burst heal from. Bring back burst healing. You don't even got to bring it back. If you take the cap off the PvP and put it to PvE, the PvE heals are going to be great. PvP heals are going to be great. Then it's going to be balanced. That's the more I'm trying to get here. Skill builds, hybrid builds, and damage builds are all going to be balanced because everybody's stuff is going to be going up and you're not nerfing it. There's nothing more annoying coming into the PvE world. You got a nice hybrid build, it works perfectly because the heals is great, and then you can't even play with it in PvP because they nerf your heals. Like, That's a still. Oh my god, I ain't. Oh, anyway, back to this skill. I got this skill to 19% expertise. This joint is trash. This is not worth specking into. I did this for testing. I wasted mad time on this. This is not worth it. But this is what I'm talking about, though. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 19% healing, and this joint should be healing me. It doesn't even do good in PvE either. I don't think this skill even freaking work, honestly. But yeah, this is the only skill that you can get healing on, and the repair trap, which nobody plays with. Why don't want to throw a trap and it lines up in a line? In PvE and PvP, who's gonna run in a straight line, bro? Like, let's be like, you should maybe do it like this. Like, if you throw it, it'll be all over around you like shock traps or shrapnel traps, and then you walk into it. That's a little better. Still will be trash, but it'll be more valuable to play with and running into a straight line and just getting cooked. Like I said, I'm trying to be very respectful here. I just want to just get my point across and not make the video drag a little bit longer than what it is. Like I said, they just gotta just, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully this video could, you know, reach them. I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to be rude to them. I just want them to just fix some of these stuff, because I know in this game, if you fix some of these attributes, if you fix 511, if you rework 511, or if you buff health, 511 will be viable. You see what I'm saying? There's things in the game that doesn't work that they could buff that will make it viable. You ain't even got to continue to add a new gear. Yeah, I love new gear, new content, but y'all have existed gear in the game right now that is just dog water. Nobody's ever going to play with it. 511 was, or at least for me, was okay back in the days because it gave you incoming repairs. That's another thing, bro. Buff these incoming repairs. Buff all of this. Y'all keep buffing damage, armor. Y'all, all y'all do is make meta players stronger, and y'all don't even care about hybrid players as much. Like, even in damage, when you play PvE, everybody go with the same PvE damage builds. Like, come on, like, let's kind of mix it up here. But like I said, I'm not trying to like put too much pressure on them. I'm pretty sure they probably know about this. They could just go into, like, you know, they could look it up. They could look and name the data mines and see what's the most used stuff. I'm pretty sure they know about this, but I feel like if we could have this discussion on this video and we let them know, that maybe they might actually see this and they might actually get to work on this. But I don't want to, you know, oversaturate the video. Like I said before, I'm gonna leave it how it is. Like I said, if y'all want more videos like this, I just have to just get this out, because backstory real quick, I got me a guy roll piece that I've been wanting to get, searching for it for a couple of months. I finally got it and rolled with health on it. I got mad. That's what made me make this video. I was planning on making this video regardless weeks ago, but that right there was the last straw. But other than that, if y'all feel any other way, if y'all feel the same way how I feel, put your opinion. If you don't, put your opinion and we could have a discussion about it. But if you do like this content, like and subscribe. I'm gonna do more like these. I really don't do stuff like this, so this is my first time trying this out. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, it's your boy Zazel, and I'm out. Peace.